Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Nila, and I'm the founder of Nila Ellison Wellness. First of all, let me just say welcome back to all of you who are already friends of the channel, and welcome to those of you who are joining for the very first time. So, I just wanted to take a few moments to reintroduce myself and tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be sharing on this channel. So, I have been in the healthcare and holistic wellness space for over a decade now. I am a certified family nurse practitioner, and I spent the first half of my career in the cardiac ICU, and I've spent the latter half of my career in the hospice space. I'm also a certified sound healer, yoga teacher, and meditation guide. And so, with my healthcare experience and being deeply immersed in holistic wellness as well, I have a very unique perspective on physical, mental, and emotional well being. Nila Ellison Wellness was really born out of this desire to share some of the practices that have been most influential along a very long and complex grief journey that I have been traveling on for the past 20 years. These practices have really transformed the entirety of my life and created a space to call in physical, mental, and emotional well being. Throughout my healing journey, I always wondered why my grief seemed to be so complex, why my grief journey was lasting so long, really without any reprieve. And so, as I continued to get to know myself better and to deep dive into this healing journey, I discovered that I am the quintessential definition of what you would call an empath. I tend to feel things very deeply. I can be very emotional at times, and I really do take on the emotions, energy, pain, and suffering of others. And we know that, when you take on the energy and emotions of others, those are really not your things to carry. So once I discovered this about myself, I started to understand why my grief journey was so complex and so difficult. For so long, I thought I was broken. I was physically exhausted, I was mentally drained, and emotionally overwhelmed. So, I wanted to create a safe space for others just like me, other empaths and highly sensitive people, to feel safe and to be in a community of other like minded people who could support and be a support. As empaths, we know that, this is not some clinical diagnosis that we get. It is not, there's not a pill that a doctor or a nurse practitioner can prescribe to cure you. However, I do think that we do need extra tools in our tool belts as empaths to really learn how to regulate our emotions and our feelings and what the things that we take on. And one of the most powerful tools that I have found in this very long journey that I've been on is nervous system regulation. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you on this channel. So you may ask, okay, Nyla, what is nervous system regulation? Or you may know what nervous system regulation is, but you may say, how are we going to do this? So, I'm going to be sharing various ways and various tools that you can use to support you in really coming into this space of nervous system regulation. So, I'm going to be sharing some informational videos that are going to just provide some education and open up a dialogue as to what an empath or a highly sensitive person is. I'm also going to be sharing some of the actual tools that you can use and you can take with you throughout your day and throughout your healing journey to support you along that nervous system regulation. And one of the most powerful nervous system regulators that I have found to date is the practice of sound healing and guided meditation. So I'm going to be sharing both of those with you on this channel on this journey. So if this is something that you think can support you, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and become a member of this community. If you feel so called, also drop a comment. Let us know if you are an empath, or maybe you're on your road to discovery like I was at some point. Maybe you're, wondering why you feel things so deeply, or wonder why you're maybe a little bit more emotional than others. Please feel free to also let us know, if you have discovered that you're an empath, what tools are you using to balance your emotions and regulate your nervous system? So I am so honored to have each and every one of you here, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us, how we grow as a community, and how we can be supported and support each other in this space. So thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next video.